two National League teams. It's the St. Louis Cardinals against the Washington Nationals. The MLB here on 2K Sports.
Spring training baseball preseason. Hi, everybody. Gary Thorne, John Kruk, Steve Phillips with you. 2K Sports, and it's Grapefruit League play. We're going to see Phil Hughes, the starting pitcher. And as he gets going against these St. Louis hitters, what do you think's in store? I'll get it. Time for our Pepsi offensive lineup. Here's the order from Tony La Russa. It's Rasmus at the plate. First pitch coming up. Off-speed pitch is in there for a called strike. He hit .333 last year against the Nationals. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And the leadoff man of this ball game's on board. See if they get it started early. He's still going. So with nobody out, they get a runner at third.
Well, it's a great way to start this inning. No one out, leads off with a big triple, 90 feet away from scoring a run. Now anything will score him. A ground out, a wild pitch, a pass ball, just about any way to score. He is going to get it done.
And it's Molina at the plate. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Well, his timing is just off right now. He swung way late on that cutter.
Here's the 0-1 from Hughes. And Yadier Molina looks at that one for a ball. It'll even up the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And it's through. Molina, RBI. And it's up against the wall. Good pitch down low, Steve, but a better at-bat.
Well, he did a real nice job going down in his swing to get that low ball to be able to pick up the hit.
So a runner in scoring position for Albert Pujols. And with the lead, this lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Still a ways to go, but pitching's got to catch up here.
Well, they staked out an early lead in this one, just where they want to be.
Well, you know, when you hit like this in the first inning, you start to anticipate maybe a healthy bit of run support coming in this game. At the belt, Hughes kicks and throws. Strike two. Now no balls, 2 strikes. Pujols needs to protect that strike zone.
Now, Gary, they're taking advantage of some early pitching mistakes. You have to do that because you never know if those mistakes are going to happen later in the game. Take advantage of the opportunity.
Strung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as a K.
When you're getting guys out with 3 pitches, you know you're dominating.
That's a time when you know you are definitely in the zone. And there's a swing and a line drive. That's the second out. That will hold the runner at second. Nice way to get things started. The Redbirds lead it 1-0. It's going to be Chris Carpenter on the mound. St. Louis has got him starting in this one. As he gets going into this Washington lineup, John, what's the approach?
Well, Chris Carpenter is one of the most complete pitchers in the National League. He has such an array of pitches, a great fastball in the mid to high 90s, but his breaking ball is what he gets his strike. Strikeouts with. He has impeccable command, and if the umpire's giving him the pitch a little bit off the plate, he will keep it out there until the hitter makes an adjustment.
Passes up a ball this time and swings for a strike that's in the dirt. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out, one away.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
Gonzalez at the plate. He's gone 2 for 7 lifetime off the Cardinals. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, it's tough to find better stuff than Chris Carpenter possesses from that right arm. 2009 with the Cardinals, another outstanding season. 17 wins, an ERA 2.2. But this guy is a competitor, and he's an innings eater. 192 innings pitched in 2009 for Carpenter.
Certainly for the Cardinals, who rely on their pitching to give them a postseason chance. The hope is in 2010, Chris Carpenter can have a full season and get in the 34 to 35 starts.
Well, that's the thing with Chris Carpenter, Gary, is the fact that he has had some injuries. When he's healthy, he's one of the best going. He's cut out of that Roy Halladay mold. They came up together with the Toronto Blue Jays, and he doesn't walk guys like Halladay. He throws the ball over the plate. Thing is, he doesn't throw it over the center of the plate like Halladay. They both hit corners with great velocity and great movement. That's why they're so successful.
Well, we're trying to keep warm. Very crisp, chilly afternoon. Players needing just a bit longer to get warmed up today. Leading it off is Matt Holliday. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that'll retire Holliday. And in the batter's box, Shoemaker.
Well, St. Louis Cardinals rose to the top of the National League Central Division with consistent play that Tony La Russa demands from his team. In 2009, they played as effectively on the road as they did at home.
Watches occur for strike 1. Cardinals with an outstanding record, largely because of their pitching when it comes to roll. Swing, soft liner towards right center. 2 away.
Well, he might have had himself a hit if he could just have gotten it up over the second baseman. Unfortunately,
Calvin is batting. 1 out, runner on at first. That swung on and grounded up the middle. There's 1. And they get 2. Great double play. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. No production yet from Washington. It's going to be Green now. Gonzalez at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. No one out and a runner on first. Oh, Morgan takes off. They got him in a pickle. The tag, and they got him. Let's take a look at that steal.
Came in with a curveball right there, but the catcher does a nice job getting the transfer from.
And it's Ryan Zimmerman at the plate. He's often walked, top 5 in the league. One out, man on first. And oh, there goes Gonzalez. Ground ball to short. Over to second for 1 and 2. Double play. Well, they pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but do not score. Cardinals still protecting the lead. There's the familiar face of Jim Riggleman. And right now, his team trailing by a run, figuring out the necessary pieces of the puzzle to get this thing at least tied up. Fastball, look out. That one is right at his head. Reddick gets a turn here. 0 for 1 thus far. And here's the first one. And Carpenter gets him swinging for the first strike.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
A little too eager, and he's behind 0 and 2. Swing and a miss on the breaker, 1 down. Boy, a nice looking set of pitches that time. He didn't daddle around with the strike zone.
Well, nothing wasted, just 3 pitches over the plate, sits him down.
And in the batter's box, it's Allen. Struck out swinging last time. Second base occupied, nobody out yet. Here's the first pitch. And Carpenter gets him swinging for the first strike.
Well, he throws his cut fastball hard, and it has that good movement. He still gets that up in the zone, was able to blow it by him at the letters.
He deals. Swing and a rocket toward short. Ryan to Pujols. 1 down.
Let's take a look last year in the National League where the Cardinals ended up ranking 5th in batting average. 5th in batting average with runners in. Scoring position. And this is an offense that didn't just go up there looking to make contact. They looked to drive the ball. Among the top 5 teams in slugging percentage in the league, that ability to drive it and get the extra base hit.
1 out with a runner at third. Carpenter with the windup. Can make contact on that bunt attempt. That's a strike.
Oh, what a great curveball right there. You see how he fooled the hitter and got him way out in front.
Here's the pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard. He misses for a strike.
The hitter now needs to protect the plate. Think about going right back up the middle.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down. Boy, that's a big out here late in the ball game. A high-intensity 4-pitch job.
That's a beautiful piece of pitching. I tell you what, the pitcher was on top of his game. He knew what he needed. Contact couldn't be made. He gets the strikeout and keeps that runner on third.
Morgan at the plate. He's the best base stealer right now in the division. And Shoemaker's there to retire the side. And a good inning. And Albert. Pujols up. We're going to see Jeff Samaja pitching. The Nationals bring him in to relieve. He delivers a swing and a foul off to the right side. And Pujols watches that one go by. Count is even. Swung on and ripped towards second. And that'll retire Pujols. And in the batter's box, it's Ludwig. He flew out his last time.
Oh, this is a biggie right here. A great matchup right now, Gary. Gary, the base runner now on after that walk. That's the tying run in this game, so they've got to be very careful right here.
Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, he's going to try to make the play. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And to Julio Lugo now. He's going to get us started. 8th inning.
Now, Green brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can. Ryan Zimmerman, a good young run producer. He's got the fans on the edge of the seat right now, waiting to see what happens in this matchup.
Wearing the collar thus far. Zimmerman in the box. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards third. And bango, he slams into him. He is out. Oh, and that collision was fierce, but he held on to it. Here's the Pepsi WPA graph charting the game so far towards victory or defeat. Watch this replay. As a catcher, you know what's coming, but you also know you got to hang on.
Now, that's one of those ones that he's up right now, but he's going to be feeling this one tomorrow. But an excellent job of blocking the plate and getting the out.
First pitch to him. First pitch to him, a curveball. Swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, that's just textbook pitching right there. Exactly where you want to put the breaking ball. Either keep it down at the knees or even bounce it in the dirt if you have to get the hitter to swing over top of it.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance.
Yeah, we take a look at our player. It was a shutout. They mustered only a couple of runs.
Brian Moeller's been in this mess before, Gary, the veteran right-hander on the mound. He's going to have to go to the well and find maybe the sliders where he's going to have to go right here.
And he and his team are down just a run, but with this kind of mess out there right now, he's got to find some quick outs.
Gary, he needs a ground ball here. He has to keep the ball in the infield and avoid the sacrifice fly.
And Morgan comes home. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are.
Well, with one run already across the board and nobody out, this has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
Calvin is up now. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it's well hit towards the middle. And it's picked up over to second for one. And two, a double play. And they bring him home. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
Just the way they draw it up. Great pivot by the shortstop.
2 outs, bases empty. And now the pitch to Rodriguez. Now swinging a shot toward second. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. It's a nice day here. A little bit on the chilly side, but certainly not enough to detract from the game. And Lannon has him 0-1 with the called strike. And Hank Blaylock to bat. He'll start things off here, inning number 4. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that's a base hit. Blaylock on board.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
Reddick up now. Base hit his last time. Runner on first, no outs. First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. Oh, he's running, taking off for second. Back there in deep left center. Lee to field this one. And he gets over to take care of business. Vern at the plate. Flew out last time. One down, runner at first. And the first pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. A shot up the middle. He grabs it off the hop. That's 1 and 2. Double play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. And we'll see the Astros. And Carlos Lee up. Leads the division in RBIs. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch from Lannon. Swung on and missed. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. That's one away.
Well, look here, last year of the National League and where the Houston Astros ended up ranking. 4th in batting average with runners in scoring position. 4th in stolen bases. They were the top.
Gonzalez at the plate. 1 out with a runner at third. And the first pitch. That's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. A fly ball. Lee to field this one. Morgan's trying for the plate. And bango, he slams into him. He is out. Oh, and that collision was fierce, but he held on to it. Save your arm, do it. And Feliz settles in. Here's the first pitch. Starts him off with one at the knees for a strike.
Outstanding pitch right here.
And Moeller's in the box. Boy, he needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order waiting. Lannon with a delivery. And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2. Change up that time, swings and misses. That'll be strike 3 and 2 down.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
So Michael Bourne, RBI opportunity. And the National League pitchers have to deal with him with the base paths. He's near the top in steals. And Rodriguez is calling for the pitch. Well, Lannon goes right at him. Strike 2. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. Lannon winds up for the 1-2 pitch. And Michael Bourne will go down swinging. That's strike 3. It's a good job by John Lannon. Another good inning. He's leading in what is turning out to be a pretty good pitching matchup. We've played 5. And conditions here this afternoon, pretty nice. Few clouds overhead. Zimmerman in the box. Here's the delivery. Good rip on that one, but he missed it on 1.
Hit one out of the ballpark last time out, solo home run, and look for him to have some momentum coming into this game now, feeling good about himself.
On the way. Nice, shatters his bat, a line drive. So he's on board. It'll be a base hit there. Still no one out. Calvin settles in. Drove in a run earlier in the game.
Now, Gary, you can look at it a couple ways. You can say, look, we've got the lead. Let's play for another big hit here. Or you can turn it on, put the pedal to the metal, and keep the offense going. I want to see him run. I think this is the time to get him going.
And Burton keeps tabs on him at first. There he goes for second. And he is out trying to take second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Well, the velocity getting up to about 89 miles per hour, but pretty straight pitch right there.
And it's Ivan.
That's just batter versus pitcher right now. Gary.
This is the time to be a hero. Team's down, but a hit right here and you're right back in the ballgame.
Well, no question about that. A hit right here puts them right back in this game. It changes the whole complexion.
0-1, first pitch you saw fouled off. Well, Lannon goes right at him. Strike 2.
Well, this late in the ball game, up over 20 pitches in this inning alone, and it makes you wonder how much longer they can keep him in this ball game.
On the ground to second. Throws to first, side is retired. John Lannon holding down the run. A half dozen strikeouts for him so far in the ball game. And a look at Jim Riggleman. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And it's Hank Blaylock at the plate. He'll lead off the 7th. Here's the first pitch to Blaylock. Reaches out for that one. He's behind on the count, 0-1.
Boy, I tell you what, this is some kind of curveball. I mean, it just locks the players up. He's got great stuff.
He got fooled on that one. Takes a cut at a ball down in the dirt. Boy, when that curveball is your best pitch, that really causes hitters some problems.
Well, you talk about changing a hitter's eye level. You throw the fastball up high, you throw the curveball on the same plane, and then it drops down. It's awfully tough on the hitter.
Back up the middle.
What a tremendous catch right there. I mean, what a great effort getting to that ball, making that catch.
Reddick has a turn in the box. He flew out his last time up. 1 out, bases empty. First pitch, here it comes. Swings a little early that time, 0-1.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
The pitch, smash towards the hole, and Matsui's able to get to that one.
Let's take a look at where Washington ended up rank-wise last year in the National League. 8th in hits, 9th in hitting with runners in scoring position, and they were in the top 10 in home runs. That ability to drive the ball really paid dividends for this team's offense.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Now the first pitch. Smash towards the middle, and that's through a base hit.
Well, that's one of those pitches when it leaves the pitcher's hand, the manager tells him, oh, don't swing, don't swing. Oh, great job, good piece. A hit, and how he got his bat on that, I have no idea.
Two outs and a man on first. He's running. Oh my, that one came inside and plucked him.
Well, sometimes the fastball just gets on you and you can't get out of the way, no matter how ready you are for the pitch. He couldn't get out of the way there.
Morgan at the plate.
Well, Gary, that hit batter we just saw, now 2 runners on base.
Hit in the air to center field. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact.
Well, real pressure mounting right now. That base hit loads up the bases. He's going to have to make a pitch to try to get out of this mess.
Gonzalez at the plate. And he'll be hacking right here, Steve, with the sacks full.
And he could pretty much put this game out of reach with a big hit.
First pitch. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. And they tag him close at home. He wanted that run. He didn't get it. And Masonette will be at the plate. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply towards the hole. That should be a base hit.
Well, good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
Guillermo Mota is going to be pitching. He'll be relieving for the Nationals now. Swung on, hit. He picks it up. There's one. And a deuce, a double play.
Gary, you get a chance to look at this double play on the replay, and this is an outstanding effort to make the catch, get to the bag, and make the throw. That's a rally killer.
And that's going to deny the chance at a big inning here. 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
Pitch on the way. And Michael Bourne will go down swinging. That's strike 3. And a frustrated lineup indeed. That's now 7 shutout innings. The Nationals. The thoughts of a manager, one can only speculate, but at this point, you got to believe he's got some words for that next practice. And Sammy Gervasio is the pitcher. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1. And swung on, put in play. This is going to be Bourne. So Gonzalez is set down. That's 1 down.
Good read off of the bat. A quick jump. Has to come in on it a little bit. It has enough time to put it away.
Nobody on base. 1 away. Zimmerman in the box. Here's the delivery. Hut shot towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out. Calvin is the batter. Struck out swinging his last time up. 2 outs, bases empty. And a ground ball to Feliz. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Well, how about that? And it's Matsui to lead it off. Here's Matsui's first look. He sends this one in the air towards center. And Morgan's there. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one.
Well, this ball is not the left fielder's play. He's got to back off and let the other guy take it. Luckily, they didn't have a collision.
Base is empty with 1 away. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Well, all Carlos Lee does is produce runs. 20
headed for the middle. And it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today. And while a lot of hitters, especially like Lee with power, are willing to take the Ks, I'm always impressed seeing in 09 that he struck out 51 times.
Well, he struck out 51 times, but he only walked 41 times, so he
hit up the middle. And that gets through. The tying run will come to bat. There's the throw. Safe at third. So our State Farm leaderboard will look at the teams who hit best with runners in scoring position last year. The Braves, number 1. The Mets, second. Marlins, third. Fourth, the Astros. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's down. Runner could come home. Berkman's heading for third base.
Well, you see the pitch down in his zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep your head in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he changed locations, went down in the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
And Feliz settles in. Very important production we've seen. They still need some more, but they're starting to get it done.
Well, they're narrowing the lead late here in the game, Gary, and they're showing some fight left in those bats.
There's a swing and a line drive. Got one. Back to first. Not in time. Wanted 2, won't get it. Here's a replay of that single. Close play at first base, but he gets there in time.
Well, you can see on the replay, he didn't beat it by much, but just enough.
You don't usually get infield hits to second base.
The fans are buzzing with anticipation. They understand this is a turning point in the game. Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners.
A line drive toward short. And Gonzalez is there to retire the side. Well, they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Houston trying to get back to a position to challenge. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And here's Ivan Rodriguez. Here's Rodriguez's first look. That one bounced in the dirt. He swung. It's a strike. He delivers towards center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Rodriguez.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate. He took advantage of it.
Here's the first pitch to Blaylock. Swing liner back up the middle. And that's a base hit. Blaylock on board.
Now showing aggressiveness early in the count all over that 0-0 pitch. Ripping the fastball to center.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Hit in the air to left center. That's 1 away.
It's fair to say, Gary, they needed that out badly. Now he's got to come right back at him and get another one. They're down. They cannot give up more runs here this late in the game.
One out with runners at first and second. It's fouled away. On the way. And he fouls off another one. Oh, both runners on the move. Swung, ground ball to short. And Lopez set down.
But keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 out. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot. Give them more run.
And here's Johnny Gomes. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Now being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit to see if they can increase this lead.
Runners at second and third and 2 down. Hit up the middle. Picked up by Matsui. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They pick up no one. Jim Riggleman on camera there. He's got his sights on a quick finish here. This one winding down. On the mound, we've got Ryan Perry as Washington's trying to close this thing out. The pitch, and he watches a cut fastball to start the at-bat for strike one.
Nobody out here in the ninth. You know what they're trying to do. They need to get somebody on and bring the tying run to the plate. That's absolutely critical because that will put pressure on the pitcher.
Curveball in there for a called strike three.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
Base is empty, 1 out. Strike one. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. State Farm, a look at the teams who recorded the most steals from last season. Number 1, the Mets. The Phillies in second. Dodgers third. Fourth, the Astros. And in the 5, the Rockies.
Well, there's nothing like the stolen base. To me, as a guy who couldn't steal a lot of bases, it is still fun for me to watch because I love watching these guys, the way they tinker with the pitcher.
Ground ball up the middle. Picked. Gets one. Now over to first and safe at first. Close play. Not quite enough time to get him.
Well, they need one more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
And there goes Bourne. Strike one. He is safe at second base. He deals. Strike two. Matsui. He'll be careful.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes of a hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
And it holds at 0-2. And another foul ball.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
Swings, lines this one softly to right. And it's in there, the tying run on board. And the run is in.
Well, the comeback continues. Rally time. A big hit right there. Now they're just within 1 run. This one's not over just yet. El Caballo, Carlos Lee, at the plate with determination in his eyes and a big stick in his hand, Gary.
You get a feeling watching them. They're feeling comeback fever, Steve, going on here.
Gary, now after that hit down by just 1 run, let's see if they keep the pressure on. This pitcher has to be feeling the pressure now.
The 1-1. Slider can't find the zone. 2-1. And these hitters are challenging one another now. The guy in front of you got it done. Now it's your turn.
Well, you can feel the electricity in the stadium. The fans are starting to believe. The rally cap's starting to be put on as well.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over. Well, they got that tying run on base, stranded over at first.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
And it's our pleasure to present you with the Pepsi Clutch Performer. What a game from Ryan Zimmerman.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
Real good ball game. Great battle here, and the pitching, the better part of it, came away with a win.
And before the game, you probably would have thought 3 runs might not be enough to win this game, but lo and behold, it was.
Well, that time again. Thanks for being with us today.